हनुमान चालीसा। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज, निज मन मुकुर सुधारी। बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु, जोदायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके, सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हरहु कलेस विकार। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। राम दूता तुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम भजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन बिराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मोंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। Well, in the previous class, we saw Hath Vajra aur Dvaja Viraje, Kande Monja Janevu Sajai. The Janevu on Hanuman shows that he is a spiritual person, he is a God-loving person, and he is the student of Vedanta. That means studying scriptures. Who has studied scriptures or who is studying scriptures. Both of them have this Janevu. Now continuing in this next chopai, Sankara Suvana Kesari Nandana Tej Pratap Mahajag Vandana. Hanuman is called as the son of Lord Shankara and also the son of Kesari. So the meaning goes like this: you are known as the son of Lord Shankara and also the son of Kesari. Your luster and glory is praised by the whole world. Hanuman is popularly known as the 12th avatara of Shiva. Actually, Shiva doesn't have any avatara. His Ganas, that is Rudra, has avatara. He is the 11th avatara of Rudra, they say. He is called as son of Shiva also. The pastime goes like this, the story like this. Anjana and Kesari, they will be meditating on Shiva to have a child. That is how Shiva blesses them, and he is called as son of Shiva also. So here, Sankara Suvana Kesari Nandana Tej Pratap Mahajagvandana. Yes, he is praised for his glory and his parakrama. Such powerful is Hanuman. Vidyavan guni ati chatura, Ram kaj karibe ko atura. Hanuman is Vidyavan. See, one who has Vidya is called as Vidyavan. One who has got Buddhi is called Buddhivan. One who has got money is called as Dhanvan. So here, Vidyavan, he has got so much of knowledge. He is the master of knowledge. Guni api chatura. See, all those who have this knowledge must have guna also. Guna is good characters, goodness. It is not enough if you are just intelligent. The one who is intelligent must be good. So here Hanuman is Vidyavan, he has the knowledge, and he has the guna also. He has got very good manners. Virtues, he has a lot of virtues, values in the life. Ati Chatura, and he is very intelligent, smart. He is so smart. In one of the pastimes, once when Rama and Lakshmana will be there in the Lanka, when they would have gone to bring Sita back fighting Ravana, Ravana will be performing a Chandi Homa. And it will be a very powerful yagna. So Ramji will say Hanuman, tell Hanuman, see if he completes that yagna, he'll become even more powerful. Ravana as it is, he's powerful, but now he will become even more powerful if he will complete this yagna. At that time, Hanuman goes there and then just confuses that yagna mantras and all. When they will be chanting the mantras, if they say Dharini, he'll say, no, it is not Dharini, it is Charini. When they say something like, he just confuses all the mantras. When he says it is again, no, it is Charini, then he'll say, no, it is Harini. So he'll confuse all the mantras. He's smart, Chatura. He will confuse the mantras, and instead of Chandi blessing Ravana, she will curse him and go. That is how he is Vidyavan Guniyati Chatura Rama Kaja Karibeko Atura. And he was always eager to serve Rama. He was anytime ready. His services were called as, lightning services. He never waited for anything. They said, you have to go and find Sita. He said, yes. You have to go and bring that Sanjeevani Parvata. He said, yes. Never did he delay in these services for Sri Rama. The master of all knowledge, full of virtue and wisdom, you are always eager to serve Lord Rama. Prabhu Charitra Sunibe Ko Rasiya Ram Lakhan Sita Man Basiya सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंका जरावा. Prabhu Charitra Sunibe Ko Rasiya. He always wanted to listen to his Prabhu's Charitra. Ram Lakana Sita Mana Basiya. So in your heart, Rama, Lakshman and Sita are there. It so happens Sita is so much impressed by Hanuman's seva, and she gives Hanuman a necklace, a beaded necklace of hers. In those days, usually the men also would dress up themselves with jewelries. They would have a lot of gold and silver on their body. So Sita Mata is so pleased by Hanuman's service, and she gives a beaded necklace to Hanuman. Hanuman will break open each bead, see, and then throw. He will break open each bead, open, see, and throw. And when Sita Mata walks back, she sees all the beads spread over the floor. Then she asks Hanuman, what is this, Hanuman? You have thrown all the beads, breaking them like this? So I say, no, Mata, I was looking for Rama in these beads. I was looking for Rama Nama in these beads, but I can't find my Rama. What do you think? Where do you think is Rama Lakshmana then? See, he is in my heart. He opens his heart and shows Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. So, Rama, Lakshmana and Sita are there in his heart always. Rama Lakana Sita Sahita. Rama Lakana Sita Manabasiya. Prabhu Charitra Sunibe Ko Rasiya. Rama Lakana Sita Manabasiya. Immersed in listening to the hymns of Lord, in your cherished heart, do Rama, Lakshman and Sita dwell. They dwell in your heart. सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा. सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा. When you know, they come to know that Sita Mata is in Sri Lanka. Lanka, Ravana has kidnapped, and Ramji wants to send some message to Sita now, and they will all think, who is capable of flying to Lanka? Then Jambavanta says, I'm old, I can fly but I cannot come back. Then they choose Hanuman. Hanuman says, am I capable? Yes, you are capable, you can go. So then they choose Hanuman, and Hanuman goes to Lanka. So when he goes to Lanka, Sukshma Rupa Dhari Siyahi Dikhava, because he has all the siddhis, he becomes like a mosquito. And then goes inside Sri Lanka. That is Ravana's palace and everything. He becomes so small and he looks for Sita ji everywhere. And before he goes, he will ask Ramji, see, I have not seen Sita. How does she look? Then Rama says, she is not very tall, not very short. She is beautiful. She is very fair. She has a nice nose. He starts explaining her physical beauty. She has got beautiful eyes. Ramji is explaining her beauty, and Hanuman says, stop, stop, stop. See, I am a brahmachari, and if you give her physical beauty, how will I be able to identify Sita? You tell me one good thing about Sita, good character of Sita. Then I'll be able to find Sita. Then Ramji says, wherever Sita is there, Ramanama is there. Wherever you hear Ramanama, Sita is there. So with this information, he flies to Lanka, and then he becomes a small mosquito, because the Ravana's palace and the town is very well guarded. Nobody can enter so easily. So he becomes very small and starts looking for Sita Mata. He looks everywhere, and once he feels Mandodari is also very beautiful, Ravana's wife. He thinks, is this Sita Mata? But she is very well dressed with all the ornaments and very peacefully sitting in the palace. No, Sita Mata can't be so well dressed when Ramji is not there. And then she can't be so peaceful also. Hanuman thinks like that. And then he further goes everywhere. And at one place, he hears this Ramanama. He'll be walking on the streets and he listens to this Rama, Rama, Rama. So he thinks Sita must be there and enters that house, and there he sees a person, Vibhishana. Vibhishana will be there. So he asks Vibhishana, I think you are also a Rama Bhakta, I am also a Rama Bhakta. So all the devotees, they become friends if they are the followers of the same Lord and all. Very easily he becomes friend with Vibhishana. And Vibhishana tells Sita Mata is kept in the Ashoka Vatika. You can go and see her there. So he says goodbye to Vibhishana, and then he goes there and he hears Ramanama again. Then he comes in front of Sita Mata as a small tiny monkey. Sukshma Rupadhai Sihri Dikava. How did he show himself in front of Sita? He showed him in a very Sukshma Rupa. He did not show his gigantic figure there. He just became Sukshma. See, there is a message here telling that when you are going to meet your Guru or your mother, you should be so humble that you should feel very small in front of them. Because the Rina of mother or Guru cannot be given back in this. We owe so much to our Guru and mother that it cannot be given back completely in this life. That is the reason you have to be very, very, very humble in front of Guru and mother. So in the same way, Hanuman goes there He is very humble. He is so humble. Sukshma Rupadari Siya Bikava. In front of Sita Mata, he presents himself in a very humble manner. Vikata Rupadari Lanka Jarava. So after meeting Sita Mata, he gives the mudrika, the ring which Rama would have given, and now he wants to go back. So at that time he feels, what? I am a Duta, I have just come here and just see Sita Mata and go. No, let me meet Ravana also. So he goes to Ravana's palace, and there, Ravana doesn't treat him properly. And Ravana wants to kill Hanuman. At that time, Vibhishana comes in between and says, see, monkeys are very proud of their tail. So you can just burn his tail. He has come here as a Duta, you can't kill him. He has brought a message from Rama. You can't kill him. He is a messenger, that's all. So if you want to punish him, you can just burn his tail. And Ravana feels, yes, that is the right way. So what he does, he gets all the cloth from his palace and then asks them to tie it to the tail. So they tie cloth to the tail of Hanuman and then they pour the oil. As soon as they pour the oil, Hanuman just grows his tail. Again, they put the wind the cloth on his tail. Again, he grows his tail. Again, so much of cloth is brought from everybody's house, oil from everybody's house. And as they are tying the cloth to the tail, Hanuman is stretching his tail. He stretches in that way that it goes through all the roads of Lanka. So as he stretches, they are actually tying the cloth and pouring the oil. They see that the oil and the cloth was not sufficient to tie to the Hanuman's tail. The cloth and oil in Lanka was not sufficient. So now as he stretched his tail all over Lanka, the tail was totally tied with the cloth and it was oiled. Now they take the fire and lights at the end. At that time, end of the tail, tip of the tail. At that time, Hanuman just squeezes in. He removes his tail from and becomes very small. So now heaps and heaps of cloth you can see in Lanka, and now they have put the fire on and mountain of cloth is burning with fire. Sukshma Rupadari Siya Bikava Vikata Rupadari Lanka Jarava. He burns Lanka in this Vikata Rupa. While you presented your little form to Mother Sita, you assumed demonic size and burned the city of Lanka. Bhima Rupa Dhari Asura Samhare, Ramachandra ke Kaj Samhare. Bhima Rupa Dhari Asura Samhare. See, in our epics, we find two strong people. One is Hanuman and one is Bhima. When we compare the strength of Bhima or want to explain about Bhima's strength, he is compared to Hanuman. When Hanuman's strength is to be explained, he is compared to Bhima. So both of them are equally very strong. And when Hanuman kills the Asuras, demons, how did he kill? Bhima Rupadari, like Bhima. Like Bhima killed the people in the battlefield, or when he killed the demons. However, of course, Bhima also had met quite a few demons like Bakasura and all. So Bhima had killed them. And here Hanuman also Bhima Rupadari Asura Samhare. He killed them all like Bhima. Ramachandrike Kaj Samvare. And he fulfilled the mission of Sri Rama. What was the mission of Sri Rama? It was Shishta Rakshana and Dushta Shikshana. Dushta Samhara. He wanted to finish off bad things in the world and protect the good things in the world. That was the mission of Ramachandra. Bhima Rupadari Asura Samhare Ramachandrike Kaj Samhare. In your colossal manifestation, you killed the demons, fulfilling your Lord's mission. Continuing the 11th Chaupai. Laye Sajivan Lakhan Jiyaye Shri Raghuvir Harasi Uralaye. Here, Hanuman saves Lakshmanji. Lakshmanji is hit by Ravana, Indrajit, son of Indrajit, son of Ravana, and he has fallen unconscious in the battlefield. So Hanuman goes and gets the Sanjeevani Parvata. Laya Sajivana Lakhana Jiyaye Shri Raghubir Harasi Uralaye. You revived Lakshman with the Sanjeevani you brought, and Sri Ramachandra embraced you in deep joy. So it was not so easy for Hanuman to bring this Sanjeevani Parvata also. He calls the medical doctor Shushruta also, and Shushruta says, "What can I do now? You have to get me the medicines." So Hanuman immediately from Lanka he flies to Himalayas, and there he looks for the herbs. He doesn't know which herb to bring, so he just lifts the mountain, not to delay. So he just lifts the mountain and then brings it to Lanka. So there Sushumna will be able to find the Sanjeevani and rescue the Lakshmana's life. He will bring back Lakshmana to life. And looking at that, Sri Rama is so happy. He just hugs Hanuman. Shri Raghuvira Harasi Uralaye. He hugs Hanuman. Raghupati कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई. Raghupati कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई. And he hugs him and says, "You are like my dearest brother Bharata." See, Lakshman was always with Rama. But you will be loving more or remembering more a person who is not staying with you. Like that, Sri Rama and Lakshmana were of course close. But Bharata was always missed because he was staying in Ayodhya. So here, Ramchandra says, "You are like my Bharata, my brother Bharata, because I love him a lot." Sri Ramachandra said, "You were as dear as his brother Bharata," and praised you highly. Sri Ramachandra praised Hanuman as Bharata. Sahas badan tum rojas gaave, as kahi Shripati kantha lagave. Again he says, "You are like my brother. May thousands of people praise you." Sahasa badan. Sahasa badan means thousands of mouths praise you. Sahasa badana. Tumuro jasagave. Let them praise your success. Asakahi Shripati kantha lagave. Telling that he hugs Hanuman again. The Lord of Lakshman embraced you, saying, "Sheshanag sings your glory." Sheshanag also sings your glory. Sanakadika Brahmadi Munisa, Narad Sarad Sahita Aisa. Not only these people, Sanakadika Brahmadi Munisa. Sanaka is a saint. Brahma is the creator of the universe. Narad Sarad Sahita Aisa. Naradji and Sharada, all of them, let them praise you. There is a beautiful pastime of Naradji. Once Hanuman will be sitting there outside his house, Kuti, and he will see Narad Maharshi going there. He calls his father Kesar and asks, "Who is that Rishi?" He says, "It is Naradji," and he sings very nicely. Then Hanuman will say, "I should learn from him." So he calls Naradji and Naradji comes there. So Naradji says, he catches hold of Naradji and says, "You teach me singing." Naradji says, "I will bless you. Now you know how to sing. You have learned everything. So I have blessed you. That means you have got the music in you. Now I am in a hurry. Just leave me. I have to go." Hanuman won't leave him to go. He says, "You have blessed me, but how do I know that really you have blessed me to sing nicely? You sit here and listen to me. I will sing." So Naradji will have to listen to Hanuman because he is a small child and he is very pretty and very nicely asking Naradji to sit there and listen to him. So Naradji sits there on a rock and Hanuman starts singing. Once he starts singing, all the jada, the stones and the mountains, all those things start melting. He'll be singing so beautifully. That means not only the living beings will be responding to his music, even the non-living things will be responding to his music. Such beautiful will be his singing. So he sings beautifully and then he stops his song after it is completed. And Naradji says, "Okay, you have sung very beautifully, I am going." And he tries to take his veena, which he would have kept there. And veena is stuck in the rock. See, the rock had melted, and then before that, veena was kept there by Naradji. And now the veena is stuck in the rock because once Hanuman stopped singing, the rock form came back to the same original form, from liquid to solid. Then Naradji says, "You please sing again, I have to take my veena, I will run." Hanuman starts saying, "No, I won't sing, I won't sing, I have finished singing, why should I sing again?" And he is running. He is running and Naradji is going behind him. This Hanuman's father, Kesari, sees. "What is happening?" he says. "See, your son is not singing, I am asking him to sing so that if he sings again, the stone will melt and I will be able to take the veena." Hanuman is running and Naradji is running behind him. The whole house he is running. Then Kesar says, "You should not trouble rishis like that. Go, come on, sing." Then Hanuman agrees and then he sings again. The rock melts and then he gets the veena and Naradji goes away. Meanwhile, Kesari asks Hanuman, "Why did you do that? You should not trouble rishis in that way." Hanuman says, No, I wanted him to come to our house and keep his footsteps all around in the house, because he is a great rishi. You told, if he comes to our house and if his feet is kept everywhere and the dust of his feet is spread all over our house, we will be blessed. That is the reason I made him run in the house. They all will praise Hanuman. Sanakadika Brahmadi Munisa Narad Sarad Sahisa Isa. Jama Kuber Digpal Jahate Kabhi ko bid kahi lake kahate. Again, Yama, Kubera, Digpala, all of them will praise you. What to speak of poet and she is, even Yama, Kuber and Digpala also will praise you again and again. Again, there is a beautiful story about this. Why they have to praise it? When Hanuman goes to Lanka as a messenger to meet Sita, he listens somebody crying out like, "Help me, help me, help me." there will be a dark room where somebody will be imprisoned. See, Ravana was so powerful that he had caught hold of all the devatas, and devatas were working in under Ravana. Indra, it is said that Indra will be washing his horses, and Agni Devata will be cooking in the kitchen, and then all the other devatas will be cutting vegetables and all such things. So all the devatas he has taken under his control and asking them to work. And every time what he would do is he would ask one devata to bend in front of his throne. He would step on that devata and sit on his throne. So even with Shani, he will be doing like that. He will ask Shani to bend, and on his back he will keep his feet and then climb the throne. So Naradji will see this, and then he will say, see, Shani will not be hurt if you step on his back. You make him lie down flat on his back, step on his chest, and then climb the throne. So Ravana finds, yes, it is interesting. So he says, Shani, you lie down on your back, now I'll step on you and go. Now, when Shani Maharaj lies down flat on his back, his drishti falls on Ravana. And once Shani drishti falls on anybody, 12 years they are getting into trouble. That is how at that time Ramji comes to Vanamasa and Sita is kidnapped. So all those things are happening. So when he understands this, he imprisons Shani also. And this Shani, when Hanuman comes there, he will be asking, help me, help me, help me, help me. Then he releases Shani Mahatma. When Shani is released, Shani's sight, drishti falls on Hanuman. And now he says, now my drishti has fallen on you, Hanuman. I have to stay with you for 12 years. Hanuman says, I have released you, and what is this? What gift are you giving it me? Says, no, that is the rule. If my eyesight falls on anybody, I have to be with them for 12 years. Then Hanuman says, okay. Then Shani Maharaj will ask, where should I stay? Stay on my head, he will say. Come sit on my head. So Shani Maharaj will sit on Hanuman's head. And Hanuman will not bother about anything. He will be telling Rama, 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 and he'll be working for Rama's mission. He will be killing all the demons, jumping from one place to another place, other place to other place, up and down, back and front, everywhere he'll be jumping. And while he will be jumping, this Shani who is sitting on the head will be getting hurt, tuck, tuck, tuck. Then Shani will say, sorry Hanuman, you just leave me, I can't sit with you. No, you said 12 years you are going to stay with me. It is not even 12 minutes now. No, 12 is the number. I can't stay with you for 12 years, not even 12 months. 12 is just a number, not 12 weeks also. Anyway, 12 minutes have passed. Just leave me, I'll go. That is how Shani leaves Hanuman and goes. See, when we are on God's mission and always thinking of fulfilling God's mission, nobody can hurt us. No graha, no planet can disturb us. Hanuman was on Sri Ramchandraji's mission, and he was working for only his Lord. That is why even Shani could not hurt him. So when all these devatas are released from Ravana, they are happily going back. And now Sri Ramji says, Yama ko ber digpal jahate, kabhi ko vid kahi sake kahate. All of them are praising you again and again, your glory, Hanuman. तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा. You helped Sugriva. There is a beautiful story on this also. There will be a rishi by name Ugratapa. He'll be very old, and he'll not be able to walk also. So his wife Narayani will be carrying him in a basket. he would have shrunk so much. So he, like a small child, he'll be, and she will put him in the basket and she will be carrying and going everywhere. And unknowingly, his leg has fallen out of the basket and it will be hanging like this. And when she is just going around, it hits a rishi. And that rishi is so angry. See, he is kicking me with his legs. He will die by tomorrow morning. Before the sun rises, he is going to die. This Narayani is also a very great saint. And she prays, no, by mistake it has happened. Please excuse us. We really didn't mean that it should happen and it has happened. Please forgive us. This Rishi says, no, once I have spoken, I can't take back the words. By tomorrow morning, your husband will die. Now Narayani says, okay, in that case, Surya Bhagavan will not come tomorrow morning. He will not rise in the morning. She curses sun god. Only if the sun god comes in the morning, my husband is going to die. So let him not come at all. Next day morning, time passes and Surya Bhagavan has to raise. By that time, his charioteer, Aruna comes. He keeps all the horses ready and says, Surya Bhagavan, everything is ready, now we have to go. Then Surya Bhagavan says, no, today is a holiday. Why? You see, she has cursed me. I'm not supposed to raise today. So today is a holiday and we can just be quiet. Now Aruna feels, the assistant of Surya Bhagavan feels, okay, today is a holiday, very nice. Very rarely we get this chance because 24/7 we are working. So let us have a party. Let me have a party. He goes to Indrasabha. Indrasabha, there they say, no, you're not allowed inside. Do you have an invitation? No. Somehow you please let me in. No, I can't let you in. If you have an invitation, only then I can let you in, says the doorkeeper there, watchman. Then he says, see, this is one day I have got holiday. I must enjoy. I should go to Indrasabha. Where will I have better parties? Only in Indra's parties. The parties will be very good. So then please allow me inside. He just puts some mascara and all. Then the doorkeeper says, okay, you change yourself as a beautiful lady. I will let you in. So he is very happy. He disguises himself of Aruni and enters the party. He enjoys the Indra's party. At the end of the party, Indra sees this Aruni. He is attracted. He says, you become my queen. So Aruni says, no, I'm not that person. I'm not that. Whatever it is, you're pretty and you should be my queen. Come on. So Indra and Aruni together gives birth to Vali. And when Aruni returns back to Surya Bhagavan in the same costume, there Surya Bhagavan, with Surya Bhagavan's, this one, Sugriva is born. So in that way, Vali is the son of Indra and Sugriva is the son of Surya Bhagavan. Tuma upakara Sugriva hikinha Ram milaya Rajapadadina. So after Hanuman studies under Surya Bhagavan asks Hanuman to take care of Sugriva. So he'll be taking care of Sugriva. And what will Hanuman do? He saves Sugriva from Vali, and when Sri Ramachandra comes there, with the help of Sri Ramachandra, Vali is killed and then Kishkinda is given to Sugriva. You help Sugriva win back his crown with the blessings of Rama. Brother of Bali, who with the help of Rama was crowned as king of Kishkinda. So Sugriva. Tuma upakara Sugriva hikina Rama milaya Rajapadadina. You saw that Sugriva meets Sri Ramji. Tumro mantra vibhishan mana Lankeshwar bhai sab jag jana. Tumro mantra vibhishan mana. Vibhishan considered what you told, because Vibhishan is also Rama Bhakta and he has written Rama on his house wall, front door and all. Then Hanuman asks, what is this you have written Rama here? Ravana will be angry with you, isn't it, your brother? No, then Vibhishan says, no, Ra is for Ravana and Ma is for Mandodari. I told Ravana like that and my brother is happy with that. So, but actually for me, it is Rama's name, Sri Rama's name. So, at that time, Hanuman says, see, why are you staying with Ravan here? You should come and serve Rama, isn't it? But Vibhishan will say, no, this is my Swadharma. I have to stay with my brother. See, doing Swadharma means you should correct your brother. Ask him to go on a righteous path. If he doesn't do that, you have to come back and serve Rama. Come to Sri Rama. So Vibhishan will understand that. Then he comes to Sri Rama and he becomes the Lankeshwar. Hanuman helps him in becoming the king of Sri Lanka. Vibhishan accepted your counsel, became the king of Lanka. This is known throughout the world. The world knows that you have helped Vibhishana to become the king of Lanka. Jug sahasra jo jan par bano, lelyo tahi madhur phal jano. Yuga sahasra jo jan par bano. You swallowed the sun millions of miles away, thinking it to be a sweet fruit. When Hanuman was a small child, he flies and tries to catch the sun. Here, Tulsidas Ji beautifully explains the distance between the earth and the sun in those days only. Juga Sahasra means Sahasra is 1000, Yuga is 12,000 and Yojana is 8. If we multiply 12,000 into 1000 into 8, it is almost the exact distance between the sun and the earth. In those days, Tulsidas Ji had written this and people have accepted this. Scientists have accepted this. Prabhu Mutrika Meli Mukhmai Jaladilangi Kaye Achar Janai. Keeping the Lord's ring in the mouth, you jumped over the mighty ocean. Hanuman had to go in search of Sita and just cross the ocean. At that time, Hanuman asked Rama, you give me something to say that this is from Rama like. So Hanuman gives the mudrika, that ring of his, and he says, you go and show this to Hanuman, so Sita ji will believe that you are Ramaduta. He will take that, but he will have no pocket to keep that ring. So he puts the ring in his mouth and then crosses the mountains and the ocean. Prabhuputrika meli mukamai jaladilangi gaye ajarajinai. Durgama kaj jagat ke jete sugama anugraha tumare tete. With your grace, all the impediments and the difficulties in the world can be overcome easily. Durgama kaja jagat ke jete. By worshipping you, Hanuman, whatever difficulties are there in this life, we can overcome. Impediments, there could be so many obstacles in life. By just praying to Hanuman, Hanuman is a Chiranjeevi. He was there in all the 4 yugas. Even now he is there. And when we pray to him, definitely he will come and help us. That is the belief every devotee has. So Hanuman is so powerful that he will remove all our obstacles and then he will definitely help us in our life. He will remove all the difficulties in the world and we can overcome everything in this world. So that is how the glory of Hanuman is sung always. This is the beauty of Hanuman Chalisa. Whoever wants to get good health, they chant Hanuman Chalisa. Whoever wants to come out of their fear, they chant Hanuman Chalisa. Rest we will continue in the next class. Hari Om. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय।